Hello and welcome to the MSTAR training session on how to define the leave sandwich rules. Please ensure that you have defined the leave rules for the school before you come to define the sandwich rules. Let us see the steps to proceed. Click on the MSTAR button and select Module HRMS. The name of the module appears in the main screen, which means that we are now working in the HRM module. Click on the button Business Rules and select the screen Leave Sandwich Rule. Now select the staff type. From the field Staff Type, you will see whether teaching or non-teaching or all as an option. If teacher is selected, it means that the sandwich rules will be created for the teaching staff only. Whereas if you select non-teaching, it would mean that the sandwich rules will be created for the non-teaching staff. In case there is a common sandwich leave rule policy in your school, you can select all, which means that the sandwich rule will get applicable to all the staff types. Select the employment type. Again, you can select a specific employment type for which you want to define the leave sandwich rule, or you can select all as an employment type if there are common sandwich rules applicable to the school irrespective of the staff type and the employment type. Now select the name of the leave in the box Leave Type, that is the leave for which you want to create the sandwich rule. Select the leave type which needs to be clubbed or combined with the selected leave type in the field Club with Holiday or Weekly Off. This will show us two options, holiday and weekly off. So if you select holiday, it will check whether the holiday falls around the leave type for applying the sandwich rule. Whereas if you select the weekly off, then the regular weekly offs defined for the employees will be checked for combining with the leave type selected. So let us select holidays first. If you're defining the sandwich rule for a holiday, then the next section, holiday type, will display the list of types of holidays. Select the holiday types for which you want to create the sandwich rule for the selective leave type. In the next field, clubbing type, select whether you want to create the rule for the preceding leave, succeeding leave, or the sandwich rule. Let us see the meanings of each of these. Preceding means that based on the option selected for holiday or weekly off, the preceding rule will check whether the previous day before the leave date was a holiday or a weekly off. Succeeding would mean whether for the selected holiday or weekly off, the following day after the leave date was a holiday or a weekly off. Sandwich would imply that based on the option selected for holiday or weekly off, the sandwich rule will check whether in between the leave period there was a holiday or a weekly off. Let us create the rule for sandwich. In the next field, select the applicable flag. It gives you two options, yes or no. Yes would mean that apply the leave rule for the selective leave type, clubbing leave type and the clubbing type. No would mean that do not apply the sandwich rule for the selected fields. Click on the add button and you will see that for the selected leave type and the holiday or the weekly off type, the row gets added in the section below. In the further section below, we can see the flag. Now we are saying that for a government holiday or a government holiday non-working or any miscellaneous holiday, the sandwich rule for holiday is not to be applied, since we selected the applicable flag as no. Click on the save button and the data saving confirmation message is received. Click OK on the confirmation message. Exit from the screen and come back to the screen to check whether the sandwich rule that we have applied is saved properly. Select the staff type for which we created the sandwich rule and select the leave type. So once you again come back to the screen, it will show you the sandwich rules created for various leave types. You can repeat these steps to define the sandwich rules or preceding or succeeding rules for various leave types. We would like to inform you that in the application, by default, the holiday is considered as an effective leave if it falls within a leave period. So, if in your school it does not apply, then in this case, Make the applicability flag as no for various leave types for holiday. A holiday, if it is preceding or succeeding a leave period, then it is not considered to be effective. In case you want to change these settings, then make the applicability flag as no for holidays for various leave types. Similarly, the weekly offs by default are not considered in case of preceding, succeeding or sandwich leaves for any leave period. In case you want to change these default settings for weekly offs, then make the applicability flag as yes for weekly offs for various leave types. Thank you for watching this video.